Sup peeps, a bit later than usual. It's Sunday. I've been out doing things this morning. We're 3:30, 4:15 in the afternoon, so definitely a bit later for doing anything. I actually wasn't going to bother today, but then a few orders actually came in, so I thought, well, let's just get ahead of that, run through them and get them packed up, drop them off first thing tomorrow morning, and then start again about 10 o'clock, see where it goes. So it's still been slow. It feels like, ooh, everything's better, but it's actually not. It's still been really, really slow. But a kind of more average day over the last, well, it's more than 24 hours, last 30 odd hours. So it's picked up a wee bit today on Sunday, and we'll see if that continues enough to actually make it a little bit worthwhile. Anyway, about a dozen orders to go through, so let's have a look at them. Yeah, let's do that. Right, first we've got 5 James Patterson. So that one's a wee bit interesting. Season of the Machete, and it's from 1978. So it's a first edition paperback, 1978, James Patterson. I could probably have priced this up a bit, but I didn't because it's got a few scribbles in the back. Otherwise, it's in pretty good condition. But as it stands, the 5 of those went for £12.99. Stick them down there. Then we've got a single book, bit of Galbraith, J.K. Rowling, The Ink Black Heart. That went for £8.49. I always price those ones up a bit because they are heavy, and if people buy a bundle of even 3, it can be over 2 kilos. So I always make sure that I get what's needed. Next, we've got, oh, where is it? I definitely picked it earlier on. Here it is. Scott Mariani, The White Knight. So another single book, and this time went for £6.94. Then we have another single paperback. This is a wee bit better. James Mayo Hammerhead. So really good condition paperback. A pan from 1964. So again, first print 1964 paperback. James Mayo Hammerhead, £15.99. So vintage is good, especially if it's good condition. I've had it a while. It's not been a quick sale by any stretch, but it was good nick. It can go for like £8 in acceptable condition, but I figured let's just go for a decent price, and that's £12 plus postage. It's £15.99. So that looked quite nice. Next, another bundle. This time it is Stephen Leather. So 4 paperbacks, but one of them's a biggie. And the 4 of them, Fast Track, Fair Game, Light Touch and Soft Target, went for £12.69. So thankfully only one biggie in there, so that'll still be a nice under 2 kilo post. This lot, I'm not sure if this is going to be under or over the 2 kilograms. I'm actually just going to check it just now as I talk about it. I'm pretty sure it's over. Let's just see. Oh yeah, 2.5. Anyway, 6 Michael Connolly paperbacks, 2 biggies. I just picked these up on Friday, a whole stack of Connolly and James Patterson large paperbacks. So 2 of them have sold pretty much straight away, as well as a few other paperbacks. £17.99 for that lot. So although it's more expensive to post, it's still a worthwhile sale, as it were. Another single book. A few single books today. The Island at the End of Everything by Kieran Millwood Hargrave. £6.84. This one annoyed me. It took me flaming ages to find because I was looking up Kieran Millwood. So I was looking in the M's and it wasn't there and it wasn't there, and then I went back and checked the listing and he's got another name at the end, Hargrave, so it would be in the H's. When I say ages, 5-6 minutes, but still a lot longer than I like to take to find a single book. Next, a pre-made bundle. It is, I can just detach it from the one beneath it, a bundle of Benji Bennett books. So kids books, you can't really see much of them there because they're all wrapped up so they could be stored out in the garage. 8 of them in total, £20. So a nice bundle sale there, £20 for 8 little books. And then we've got T2, The Making of Terminator 2 Judgment Day. Yeah, again, I've had this for a while. There's been a few people interested in it, and suddenly it sold £11.19. So another nice single book sale. Then, what could have been the best sale of the day, I've had these listed at like 70 quid. Somebody came in with an offer, and I just took it. Let's just get things moving. Fritz Lieber Sword Series box set from 19 something or other. I don't know. They're old anyway. All 6 books, £47.99. So not what I was asking for, but it's a good sale considering I paid like a couple of quid for the entire set. You know, always going to take that. More than happy. Which takes us on to the next sale, which is another bundle of books. This time, Jacqueline Wilson. Haven't sold any of these for a few weeks, I don't think. £11.49. So 5 Jacqueline Wilson paperbacks, £11.49. Another nice sale. Say that a lot, don't I? Right, single book. Only got a couple of orders to go. Out of Oz, Gregory Maguire. The film must be due out soon. Maybe there'll be a wee run. I've got a few different of the Gregory Maguire books in, so maybe a few of them will go now that the film's on its way. £7.98 for that one on its own. And the last order, 3 David Baldacci's Simply Lies, True Blue, da-da, One Good Deed, da-dum. And the 3 of those went for £9.99. So the kind of normie price on that. So that's our 13 orders. Yeah, 13 orders for about a day and maybe a day and a third's worth of sales. £190. So better than it has been the last couple of days. But still maybe £60-70 profit coming out of all of that. So for a day and a bit's worth of money, not great at all. But I went out earlier on. I wasn't going to do a pick up today because I went out on Friday and picked up quite a lot, which I'm still processing most of. But the boy, he wanted to go to the gym, and the gym's right next to a shop I like to go to that's open on a Sunday. So I dropped him off and I jumped in there and came out with quite a score, to be perfectly honest. I got a whole stack of fairly vintage Pratchett. So none of these unfortunately are like the first edition paperbacks. They're all, you know, umpteenth prints. A couple are like second or third prints, but they're mostly umpteenth prints, all from a book in 95, 96, 97. But still lovely to find a big stack of Pratchett like that. So they will go, they're already listed, I've already done them, they'll go nicely. Another one that sells quite well when I get a big stack is I got a load of David Eddings. I got books 1 to 5, I think, of the Bilgariad, and books 1 to 3 of Malorian. So they, when I get them in reasonable sets, they do tend to sell quite quickly, so I was chuffed with them. They're not big money, but they do go quite well. And I did get 1 first print Terry Pratchett. I don't know if that ran together, but yeah, 1 first print Terry Pratchett, Lords and Ladies. I've not actually looked up to see if this has got any real value to it. Let's just do that now. See if I can find it. So onto the eBay app on the old Telefonica. Scan the barcode, which gives us a starting point. So, as usual, £3.50ish for just the norm. And then we go first. See if that comes up with anything different whatsoever. Yeah, potentially £15. So we'll be listing that one up outside the normal Terry Pratchett listing. But yeah, that's a nice wee individual find. And also some of the other goodies that we got were Alistair Gray. So the film that's out with Emma Stone, the big Oscar movie, seems to have been doing quite well. Alistair Gray always sells well anyway, That's a first edition, Old Men in Love by Alistair Gray, in pretty good condition. Yeah, it's got a couple of wee bits up there, but £15 to £20 for that one, which be nice. Then we've got the Manual of Free Diving, which seems to go for round about £15. These are all just the ones that I've pulled out that are a wee bit different and a wee bit better. Damien, The Omen 2, maybe 8 to 10 for that on its own. It's in quite good condition, a wee bit twisted, but otherwise good condition. Weird vintage horror, along with the vintage movie books, I always grab them. Imp, looks like it go for anything from 10 up to 20 quid, so again, quite nice. Dr. Doolittle's Post Office, so that's an oldie from 1941, so not a first print, but a war era edition. Seems to go quite well. But there's a page missing at the front, just behind the end papers, and it looks like it had some sort of pictorial panel on it. I'm not sure, but it's missing. But other than that, it's in pretty good condition. Lovely illustrations by the author, and again, maybe £10 to £20 that might sell for, but I imagine it'll take a wee while till somebody comes along that wants it. I've seen a few that have sold for about 20 quid, but they've got the dust jackets. This doesn't, so maybe a tenner. Let's see, these are just the wee kind of extras that I have found as I've been doing this. The next one, let's just find a page that I can see these a wee bit easier, because I've created drafts for some of them already. It's just when I'm looking them up, if they don't have barcodes, then I'll start a listing very quickly, stick in the price, and then go back and add in all the details and the pictures afterwards. But we've got The Origin of the Crabs by Guy N. Smith, about 20 to 25 for that one. The Explosion by Hans Heinrich Ziemann, again a first edition. I've never heard of this, but it looked like it's New English Library, which usually does quite well. 1978, first edition, in good condition. It was printed in East Kilbride, which is just up the road from me here. I always like ones that are printed around the Glasgow area. That looks like it could go for about £10 to £15. And all of these things are probably going to be long tail, but they're out there. A really nice Reader's Digest edition of The Seawolf, so a kind of luxury edition. That's by Jack London. Again, really good condition, and it's even got the original pamphlet still inside, which I've not seen in any other listings. So it's a lovely illustrated book, 1993, so it's not particularly old. It's got a couple of wee bumps on the pages. I don't know if you can even see that in that corner there. Oh, the pamphlet's trying to escape. The pamphlet trying to escape. That might sell for, again, £8 to £10. So not huge values, but it is what it is, and they're not bad for little quick pickups. The Kingless Land by Ed Greenwood. That looks like it's a kind of £10 to £15 paperback. It's in really good condition, but that's because it's an ex-library and it's had the cover wrapped, so that can sometimes benefit it because it's in good nick. Sometimes it just plummets the value, but a wee first print paperback from about 2004. The Little Black Songbook. I like these. I like them for myself, if nothing else. I never managed to learn how to play anything out of them, but I do try now and again. But this one looks like it'll go for £10 to £12. So the Beatles Little Black Songbook, always nice. And these are definitely ones to keep an eye out for. Anything to do with the Chimp Paradox, or Professor Steve Peters, who wrote it. So the Chimp Paradox, the mind management program for confidence, success and happiness. I've had this, and I think there's another two that are kind of in the series that he's written, and they always sell quickly and for a decent price, round about £8 for that on its own. So not super valuable book, but its cover price is £12.99, and it holds pretty true to that as long as it's in good, very good condition, which this is. I don't think this has ever been read. The cover's a little bit turned from possibly even when I've just been picking it up, but it's in really good nick, so 8 to 10 maybe for that one, but £8 I'm quite confident on. So that was the kind of highlights of the individual books of what I picked up today. I say that load of Terry Pratchett was good, got a couple of Stephen King, some more Wilbur Smith, Santa Montefiore, some more John Grisham, couple of Deli Courts. So a pretty generic pickup day, but a couple of nice books in there that will make it all worthwhile. I've already listed a chunk of it, so with having listed a fraction of that lot, I've stuck about £100 worth of listings on since I got back, and then that wee stack there, there's about another £100 just in that wee stack there that I showed you, sales value, excuse me, about £100, and then that leaves me with hundreds more still to get listed from today's pickup and what I got on Friday. So aye, an alright pickup, nothing spectacular, but it's always nice to get a couple of nice little books in there. What else? I did get something else for myself. Oh aye, one to add to the collection. I got that today as well. First edition of The Truth. Sorry, that's not it. That's it. First edition of The Truth. That's the signed copy that I got last week. So yeah, I've got just a normal first edition from today, so I'll be keeping that one. I'm definitely keeping that one, and that one's still priced very, very high. If somebody wants to pay that price for it, they can have it. If not, it stays in the collection. So that was my pickup for the collection, a wee copy of The Truth. Did I get some more other bits and pieces the other day? Under the Dome. No, I think I've told you I got that one already. Nice edition of Under the Dome. So the Stephen King ones are coming along, but not a huge more adding to all of that. Just keep picking away at it. That's the fun bit. You find something and it's like, ooh, I need that. I was tempted with all the Terry Pratchett paperbacks just to see if I can get the set of them, but that's for down the line. I don't have enough shelf space to put things up properly at the moment anyway, so I might as well wait until I can get this better organised, get some more big shelves, and then I can add to my collection off the back of that. Anyway, that's it. I am going to go and pack up that dozen or so orders, and then watch the football. Love you. See ya. Bye.